When we think of fighter aces, certain names come to mind. The Red Baron, Eddie Rickenbacker, Chuck Yeager. But history is a fickle storyteller, leaving others in the shadows. This is the story of one of those forgotten figures, a pilot whose record makes him arguably the greatest of them all. His name was Ivan Kozhedub. Ivan Kozhedub wasn't born into a world of airplanes. He was born in 1920 in a small Ukrainian village. This was a place that bred farmers and men of the earth, not aces. As a young man, he studied at a chemical technological school, practical and methodical. But then, he found his way to a local flying club. For Ivan, it was a revelation. He learned to understand an airplane as a collection of parts, a tool to be mastered. He worked as an instructor, honing his skills while teaching others. A craftsman, not a daredevil. By March 1943, when Kozhedub finally reached the front lines, the Eastern Front was a brutal, grinding affair. He was flying the Lavochkin La-5, a beast to handle, demanding constant attention. The fields were muddy, maintenance crews overworked, and spare parts were a luxury. Every flight was a gamble. His first combat sortie was a near disaster. Jumped by German Bf-109S, his plane was shredded by cannon fire. But for Kozhedub, it was the most important lesson of his life. He analyzed every move, every error. He learned that survival was about situational awareness, seeing the enemy first, and having a plan before the first shot was fired. His first confirmed victory came during the Battle of Kursk, the most concentrated air battle in history. Spotting a lone Stuka, he positioned perfectly, coming out of the sun. A single burst, the Stuka erupted in flames. That first kill was a turning point, validation that he belonged here. In an epic duel with a German ace in an FW-190, Kozhedub found himself in a deadly aerial ballet where one mistake meant death. Using patience and the La-5's maneuverability, he executed a flawless stall turn, getting behind the German for a killing shot. In another encounter, outnumbered 4-2, he turned desperate defense into decisive victory. What made Kozhedub different was his methodical, almost scientific approach, a master of aerial geometry. His signature tactic was mastery of long-range gunnery. He could open fire from 200-300 meters, far outside most pilots' effective range. He perfected the Kozhedub shuffle, vertical combat exploiting the La-5's climbing ability instead of horizontal turning fights. Kozhedub never claimed unconfirmed victories. His gun camera footage was his proof. He didn't chase glory, he stuck to the mission, earning absolute trust from comrades and commanders. In the ego-driven world of fighter pilots, this quiet reliability was genius itself. In spring 1944, a tire blowout during landing sent his La-5FN cartwheeling across the field in a screech of tearing metal. Grounded for weeks, he analyzed the cause rationally. Mechanical failure, not pilot error. When cleared, he returned without hesitation. The crash didn't fill him with fear. It filled him with even greater resolve and respect for his machine. Away from combat, he would quietly share his extra rations with starving local children, a way of holding on to his humanity. He mentored young pilots under his command, sharing knowledge and coaching them through fears, protecting his flock. His greatest victory wasn't his score, but the number of men he brought home safely. When the guns fell silent in May 1945, Kozhedub's tally was staggering. 330 missions, 120 dogfights, 62 confirmed kills. This made him the highest-scoring Allied fighter ace of World War II, more than any American, British, or French pilot. He even shot down an Me-262, the world's first operational jet fighter, a feat few pilots could claim. His record is more remarkable because his missions were defensive, escorting bombers, protecting troops, intercepting raids. He was never shot down or forced to bail out, testament to incredible awareness and defensive flying. He did his job where and when told, better than anyone else, without freedom to hunt for targets of opportunity. After the war, Kozhedub's story didn't become a Hollywood movie. In the West, his achievements were buried by Cold War politics. In the Soviet Union, he was celebrated as Hero of the Soviet Union 3 times over, an honor bestowed on only one other pilot. He continued serving, commanding a division in Korea and rising to Marshal of Aviation. Always the quiet professional. Ivan Kozhedub was a blue-collar ace, a craftsman who perfected his trade under the most demanding conditions. His legacy teaches us that true greatness isn't always found in the spotlight. Sometimes it's found in the quiet determination of a village boy who mastered the sky, did his job with unparalleled skill, and went home. We should remember him.